Kangemi is one of the slum areas on the outskirts of Nairobi. Here, several people are casual laborers, and those that are not are either selling something in this market or hoping to find something to do. It is said there is strength in numbers, and that's exactly what Kinare Youth Group tried to find.
Wakati tuliona youth fund imeannouncewa na president, sisi tukasema
When the youth fund was announced by the president, about 35 of us came together and applied for funding.
The youth account for 61% of the unemployed population in Kenya, something the Kenyan government has tried to tackle through the Youth Enterprise Fund. This fund has played a critical role in establishing business enterprises as a means of enabling the youth gain self-employment.
The Youth Enterprise Development Fund was mooted by the government as one idea to help young people to establish their own enterprises and to give them business support services so that they're able to employ themselves and so that they're also able to create employment for other young Kenyans. Basically, is to convert them from being job seekers to being job creators. So it is one of the programs in what we're calling the Youth Marshall Plan, and it is one of the flagship projects under Vision 2030.
The Youth Fund works alongside market linkages, providing support based on their products and services while improving on their skills and helping them to identify sustainable market opportunities.
We have so far been able to disburse about 1.9 billion shillings to over 65,000 enterprises owned by young people. And our monitoring has shown that this has gone a long way to improve the incomes for the young people who own these enterprises and for others whom they have been able to absorb in employment.
The fund is being administered through financial intermediaries, with some of the major banks playing a key role in facilitating its dissemination.
We found, for instance, a large number of Muslim youth in the country who are not necessarily benefiting from the fund because the funds were being or were supposed to be passed on to them on interest basis. But given again the sensitivities to interest, we said, how can we help? So we went into an agreement with the youth fund that the money is earmarked for the Muslim youth, can be brought through us without interest, and then we put that money into business transactions with the youth, and we share with the youth fund any returns that we generate from those transactions.
In a world where entrepreneurship has to be the main vehicle for providing youth with productive work, the Youth Enterprise Development Fund is encouraging more youths to tap into this resource.
You'll find a lot of young people in this country live in poverty. This is because they do not have employment, and there are three basic reasons why they are not employed. One is because they lack education. Two, they lack the relevant skills to get employed. Three, job opportunities are not available. Now, for those for whom job opportunities are not available, some are interested in going into entrepreneurship. And therefore, these are some of the young people we've been able to support so that they're able to start up enterprises, to be able to earn an income, to guarantee an income for themselves and for the other young people they have employed.
Pooling of resources has been cited as key to growth, and the Kenya Association of Investment Groups has witnessed an increase in the number of youth in Kenya who are taking up investment clubs.
The Kenya Association of Investment Groups is an association for all investment groups, and a very big part of that is the youth, because we realize the youth form a very big part of this population. So we actually have a special category for them to join the association. It's actually half of what the ordinary members pay. Then there's also we're also able to give them advice. Like I personally have gone and spoken to students at University of Nairobi just to advise them about how they should go about setting up their groups, what they need to take care of, because we really encourage these people as they're beginning their groups to formalize from the get-go and to actually seek advice, professional advice, and see these things as something that's going to last even when their whole career.
There are immense benefits that investment clubs provide for their members, and which, if well utilized, translates to economic growth of the youth sector.
Investment clubs are a very interesting phenomenon in Kenya, and they provide a very ideal way for anyone, not just the youth, but for anyone to learn about how to save their money, to be very disciplined in doing that, because you see every month you have to contribute a particular amount of money. You can't take it out when you want to, something happens or you want to go and spend it somewhere. They also provide a very good way for you to learn about how to invest your money, because you see you're coming together with other young people, you're sharing ideas. If you're not sure about a particular area, then you can seek advice from experts, and it's just a much more fun way of learning about how to invest your money.
The fund also targets individuals who are enhancing their businesses as a result of this crucial government support.
When I started initially, okay, it used to be very hard. Maybe like you get a job, you are required to maybe provide maybe a projector or sound, and maybe you don't have the equipment, so you have to rent from other people. So the way the youth fund helped me is that they gave me money, so I was able to at least buy things to start off, so such that I reduced my overheads, and I didn't have, at least what I was getting, I was now retaining a bigger percentage.
And as the economy continues to expand, entrepreneurs are becoming more hopeful of the future as they aim to grow their micro, small and medium enterprises to large enterprises.
Well, in the future, I'm expecting to employ more people. Like, let's say as of now, I have about 3 permanent staff and maybe at least 4 more people on call. But I want to increase it such that now I have at least more technical guys.
Kufikia 2012 tunataka kuwa na minibus kama hiyo 10.
Our growth focus is to have 10 minibuses by 2012, whose income will offer us sustainability.
Ultimately, it is the youth that appreciate the importance of entrepreneurship and that takes advantage of the resources available that will see growth in their social well-being.